Hi guys. Our learning target today is I want you to be able to determine whether a graph or a set of data in coordinate pairs is or is not a function. The main idea of this is something is a function if each x value has only one y value paired with it. Okay, that's the overriding theme of the lesson for the day. So, let me make this bigger. There's lots of different ways that we can present data. One of the ways we can present data is in a graph, and what we're looking for is, does each x value have only one y value? So here's the x value of -6. How many dots are along that line? Okay, just one. So an easier way to think about a graph is if it passes something called the vertical line test, and that would be the vertical line only passing through one point. So I take this vertical line, and through the magic of Promethean boards, I'm going to slide the vertical line across, and I'm only touching one dot, one dot, one dot, one dot, one dot, one dot, one, 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 one. As long as I am only touching one dot at a time, then yes, it is a function. In the next group, one dot, one dot, one dot. Uh-oh, it's touching two dots at the same time right now. So, hold on. Here it is, it's touching this dot at -2, 1, and it's touching this dot at -2, 2. Okay, so this is one x value. Both x values are -2, same x value, but two different y values. That would be a fail of the vertical line test, and I would say no. Okay, and on your homework, I expect you, if you say no, I expect you to circle or highlight why you say no to any of the homework problems. One dot. Oh, here's a spot where the x value is 3 for all of those dots, but there's different y values. Can't have that. Okay, so that's a no. Now, it doesn't have to be dots. It can be a solid line. And as long as my vertical line is touching the solid line only one spot at a time, then it is a yes. Okay, now on the homework, this was causing a little bit of confusion, so let me get the homework open here. Okay, so if you're in my class and you answer no to any of your homework problems, you have to circle what the problem was. Let me blow this up a little better. Okay, so if you answer no, circle the part of the graph that fails the vertical line test. So the dot ones, kids, you guys got them down. Okay, but let's look at these graphs down here. Okay, in this problem right here, I can draw a vertical line, and I can circle two places where the vertical line crosses the graph. So this would be a no. But a lot of kids are pointing at 11 in class today. But if I draw a vertical line down, I'm only crossing at this one spot. Yes, it's a thick line, okay, but it's still only crossing at one spot. No matter where I draw a vertical line, I'm still only crossing at one place at a time. So this is a function. In fact, this is a special function called a parabola. Okay. Number 10. Number 10 is a vertical line. So if I draw a vertical line over it, it fails everywhere. The whole line is a failure. So that's a no. Okay, going back to this. All right, now here's data represented in a different way. It's represented as a list of coordinate pairs. But all we care about are the x values, 0, 1, 2, and 3. The y values don't matter. In fact, sometimes the word problems might try to trick you by showing y values that are duplicates. Doesn't matter. Okay, the thing that matters is the x values, and every single x value is different. All x values are different. So this is a function. In our next problem, we've got 0, 1, 1, 2. Look at the x values. Uh-oh, we have a 1 here and a 1 here. That's a duplicate. So this is not a function, and I expect to see that on your homework. If you say no, I expect you to circle why. Why is it a no? Otherwise, guys, frankly, you could go about 20 to 30 seconds, write yeses or nos next to every single question without reading any of them, and turn it in. Okay, so I'm forcing you to actually do the work. Okay, this is other ways data can be presented to you. All right, there's just such a variety of ways that data can be presented. So I just want to make sure we understand how to determine how something is a function or not, no matter how the data is presented. So sometimes the data is listed in these charts that have arrows, and that's kind of a shortcut method that sometimes scientists use in order to write down data that might not, they want to write the data in a certain order, but the x's and the y's might not be paired up. Okay, what you're looking at is the x numbers. How many arrows are coming out of the 3? Just 1. How many arrows are coming out of the 5? Just 1. How many arrows coming out of the 7? Just 1. How many arrows coming out of the 8? Just 1. So that's a function. Okay, it does not matter what's going on over here in the y column. It is to trick you to say, oh, but there's 2 arrows pointing at the 3. That's a y. We don't care. Doesn't matter. Okay? In the second one, the data is still this arrow thing. The circles is just a different representation. It doesn't change how you do things. 1 arrow coming out of the 0, 1 coming out of the 1, 1 coming out of the 2, 1 coming out of the 3. This is a function. Okay, last grouping. I have 2 arrows coming out of the 1. That means it is not a function. We would say no. Okay, that essentially means that if you bought one of something, it costs $5 and $4 at the same time. No, if you buy one of something at the store, it has a price tag, and it is what it is. It's not 2 different prices. Okay. All right. In tables, the top row or the first column represent your x's. And it's the same idea. I'm just looking for duplicates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No duplicates, so that's a function. 0, 2 1s, circle it. That makes this not a function. Okay, one thing I want to take out here. We'll come back to that. This is originally a positive 6 in the notes, but we'll talk about why you saw a negative sign there in a minute. Okay, I've got a 6 here and a 6 here. Oh, that's a duplicate. They're not next to each other. Still a duplicate. Not a function. Now, one thing I want to point out is if, I want to blow this way up here. If this was a negative 6 instead of a positive 6, then we would not say that 6 and negative 6 are duplicates. A negative number is a unique or different number than its positive. So they don't, just because one's positive, one negative, that's not a repeat. They are separate numbers. If you look at a number line, 6 and -6 are not the same. They are on separate locations on the number line. So in that case, if one of those 6's were negative, I would be able to say, yes, that's a function. Okay, so that's a question that's coming up in class, so I want to make sure that I address it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.